Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tirnalia. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alderfolk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
Come on now.
But you won't.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her, and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
How are you feeling?
Better, I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan. Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it depended solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kovir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrad before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you?
Because they'd already been executed. Burned, alive, one after the other. The most talented girls in the North. Radovid was saving me for last.
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Biruta Ikati. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burned. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over.
No reaction from the Council? The Conclave?
Do you jest? They asked Radovid to intervene, just after he'd appointed them.
Farewell, Rita.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You've stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do not remember we were once lovers.
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell.
Yes, Geralt?
Your earring, am I right?
Wait a second. Yes. Lost it years ago. Where did you find it?
Kaer Morhen, in a bed. You know the one.
Ah, yes. The good old days.
I ever tell you you're beautiful when you blush?
Mm-hmm. Back then, like I said, the good old days. Oh, my favorite earrings. I can wear them again now that I have both. Thanks, Geralt.
You, holding up all right?
It'll be a hard slog for everyone.
You know what I mean.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, I knew you and Yennefer. You'd end up back together. It was a lost cause. Always.
I guess so. I just don't want you to...
Can we not dwell on it? I need to focus on other things now.
Right. Understood. So long, Triss. Got a minute?
Of course.
Eridan's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avallac'h explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
Traveling between worlds, what's it like?
It's nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avallac'h claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He's spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please, whenever I please.
So, need your advice about Yennefer.
Very well. Ask away.
Thing is, I'd like to take her somewhere, once it's over. Someplace picturesque, beautiful even, where we can rest. You've been almost everywhere. Also know Yen well. Any ideas? I was thinking Spala, or maybe Dolblathana.
The first roadside inn you pass. Take her there. Pay for a month in advance, carve "Do Not Disturb" into the room door, and shut it behind you.
Just like that?
Just like that.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.
settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the Mountain Elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there. Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages? Of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject. One officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
Plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
I'm off.
Good luck.
Did you sever his
Sink the boat! Shoot!
Wait. Parley. I'm a... Damn it.
Shoot him! Keep him away from the ship! Where the hell has he gone?
Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ard Skellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.